This is the second time that's happened. That happened last week as well. I mean, well, the last episode as well, and I had no idea. Well, that's really cool because that shows the planning and intention. Because the reason why I put you two together is because I felt like you had a lot of similarities. You had a lot of things in common. Music, art, tattooing. You both have a dope sense of individual style. So I just thought it would be complimentary.
All right.
Yes.
And we here.
And we here. So.
All right, it ain't about you no more. It's about us.
So essentially, that's what the topics are for tonight. I'm going to talk about identity, style, the journey to finding yourself, and then we have a little bit more. So first I'm going to get into introducing our guests of the night. We have OG Keesh.
How y'all doing? OG Keesh, Richmond, Virginia, technically the South Side. Y'all can find me at og.keesh on Instagram. So, yeah, how y'all feeling? What's up? I ain't live, I need some love. What's up? It ain't just us over here.
Alright, so look, we're gonna finish your introduction. I want to amp it up more. Set that down, cause show the people what you got.
Come on, the pants, the whole thing. Let's get into it.
Show them why she's by him.
You know what I'm saying? Except this was like a thrift, always thrifty stuff. So yeah, just the pants right away. You know, a little sample.
Yeah.
You know what I noticed is a year ago today, March 28th, is actually the day that we met. At Z-Bay's event down in Petersburg, the House Market. Yes.
It's been like, it's been a fun journey, just like ever since like meeting you, and then like that event was tough.
Yeah, it was really crazy, and I was just blown away by you, your talent, your artwork, just how you present yourself and everything that you do. So that's definitely why. Since then, we've been able to collab on a couple events.
Yeah.
Yes, we have another one coming up. Do you want to talk about that?
Yes. Man, I'm still stuck on the last one. How beautiful that came out.
Right.
That just was awesome. But like this one, I was kind of like nervous a little bit because I was just like, you know what? How can I go at it like this? But you know what? It's just like, just go for what you know, have fun. And I eventually came up with a concept. So I'm so like excited to do this.
Yes.
I'm so excited to do this.
So for those of you who don't know, we will be doing a fashion show together the last weekend in April. The 26th,
right, yeah.
April 26th, which is Friday. And I'm just really, this is new. I haven't seen this, so I'm excited to see what you've come up with. It's been super dope just watching you.
Y'all into like fashion?
Yeah, that could be. Now look, well, first of all, fuck that. I'm mad that I'm not a fucking model in that joint. You know what I mean?
Listen, you got plenty of opportunity to walk with you.
I need a spot.
You know what I mean?
As we talk about fashion, so we have on our other side, Woundz Tattooz. I feel like this is not the first time that I've seen you in animal print. Is this your thing?
Yeah, I like animal print.
Boy,
I'm an animal.
I like it.
So I represent my people.
Yes.
So I'm Woundz Tattooz. I've been doing tattoos also for 17 years now. So I'm like the OG in the game, and it's like my little brother, like for real. Like I grew up with his parents, you know what I mean?
He's like the Andre 3K, like fashion enhancement. He's like different, stand out. Once I saw him with like the Jeremy Scotts, and I was a huge Adidas fan. I was like,
I had to find myself, you know what I mean? So I found my individuality. Can't be like everybody else. Don't be scared to be yourself. You know what I mean? Because ain't nobody paying your bills but you, baby.
Right.
yeah.
Fuck a motherfucker.
That's how it was for me. Like I think my parents like always had me in like name brand stuff. Don't get it wrong. Like it was cool. I was fresh as death. Jordans, every number you could think of. But I had a problem when I got to school and I saw other people with the same stuff I had on.
Yeah.
So I was just like, nah, this not it. That's when I knew I didn't want to be like everybody else and stuff like that. And everybody around me like plays sports and stuff. I like sports, but like my attention span in sports is like equivalent to a goldfish.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, nah.
Yeah. Well, that's actually what I wanted to talk about is the journey to discovering your identity because this is a world where, as you said, everybody has the same stuff because people do want to be like other people a lot of the time. People don't know who they are. And a lot of people are pretending or just picking up on things that they see versus really tuning into
it's
themselves.
A lot of followers out
Yes.
there.
So I want to talk to both of you guys about how you got to a stage of knowing who you are and being confident and expressing outwardly who you are.
Well, as far as like the art aspect, like goes back to like middle school. Like I had an old friend who was just he would be in the class, head down, clipboard, markers, just doing graffiti, nice as hell with it. So I just always kind of like admired that and stuff like that. Like he just did his own thing, and then when I told him I wanted to like learn, and he didn't teach me like his style. He was just like, if you're gonna do it, then it's gonna be you. Definitely. And I'm gonna tell you like, you know, what not to do and like how to go about it, but it boils down to like, this is your development, this is your create, so like create something.
So for me in my time was like coming into it's a lot of crack going on type stuff. So art was my outlet. I used to do the shoes, the clothes, and all that stuff. We always kind of like start that way, you know what I mean? So that worked for me as opposed to, you know, doing other stuff, you know what I mean? Yeah, so and then art school, that's crazy, because I had all F's in art. I would be just all F's. I would be doing like contest stuff for the city and stuff like that, you know what I mean? But yeah.
That was the only class, art class was the only class I really paid attention to.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And English, of course.
No.
No.
I ain't do too much of that. Yeah, school wasn't for me. I was like one of them people, like how my son is, my youngest son, he want to just focus on art. He don't want to go do no motherfucking math and, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like those type of things. So that's why I know he got to give, because he just want to focus on what he want to do. Yeah. So when you find that in you, that should be real, you know?
It do.
This is another question for both of you. How is it as an artist and a creative having many different talents in different areas? It's not just limited to art or to music or to, you know what I mean? It's very
that's when I discovered I got ADHD. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, 'cause I can't like focus on one. It's like I get like in the studio, like in like the art studio, like 1 minute I feel like painting. 5 minutes later, I want to play the game. 2 minutes later, I want to sew something. Another couple minutes later, I want to hop in the booth and make a song. Like, it's just, I be feeling like an octopus like sometimes, but I just love it. Like, I love it. It's a process. Like, I learned to love the process. I used to get fed up because it's just, you know, nobody seeing my stuff, and it's just, but no, I fell in love with
Well,
it.
I'm a hustler, so I just felt like I wanted to touch everything. If it made money, let me try it. You know what I mean? So if I just did art on shoes, then what else could I do art-wise that could make some money? So I might paint some paintings, or I might do a mural, you know what I mean, type shit. So I found everything within art that I could hustle and make people pay me.
You never want to stay stagnant. Like, you always, like, once you figure out how to do one thing, it's like your mind is just like, all right, what else can we do with this? Yeah. It's like staying stagnant for me, that's not an option. I don't know about nobody else, but like, I just love like having the skill and just like seeing how far I can go with it. Not even just like profit-wise, but just like skill-wise, like sewing. Like, first I was dependent on a machine, but now I know how to hand sew. That took like what, like an hour? And it took me like 2 months to learn how to sew. So
yeah, he got it. That's why I want him to quit his job.
Yeah, excel it. I mean, you got the real world. You got the real. I balance though. I maintain, like, I got my world that like I want to chase. You know what I'm saying? Then I got my real world to balance that out.
Yes.
So.
Can we talk about that balance? Because I feel like as a creative, it's really difficult a lot of times when you live in this dream world, this fantasy world, but then you also have to touch down and keep a foot in reality.
Yeah.
So how do you guys manage that?
So my balance is that's what this line represents. Both sides. I found balance in myself, where I could in this world live without having to live from them. Meaning getting a job, worrying about if they gonna give me my 401k or my insurance. I did all that shit myself. So that way I ain't gotta depend on none of them. If the plant closed down or they just wanna not fucking let you work today, I don't worry about none of that shit. I wake up and decide what the fuck I'm gonna do with myself. So there go the balance right there. It's either gonna be this or that. It's either gonna be this or that. There's no in between.
Yeah.
No in
But how did you get to that point though? Because it sounds I just do it for myself, but it's not an easy thing.
In previous life, I worked all the jobs. Neighbor Ready, Taco Bell, McDonald's, did all of that shit, all that shit. And every job, I felt like, hold on, y'all paying me this? I'm about to steal this. I stole off every job I worked at. I stole off every job. Like, let me get that. You got to play that out. Man, you giving me this? No, sir. No, sir. So, that what made me feel like I'm just gonna get all of it myself.
I like it.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Me, my balance was shoot. Keep me grounded when I still be eating like noodles sometimes. Simple things like that, just like remind me like where I'm at, and
Put up a little onion, put a little
I really don't be like stressing about that, like. Having like the 9 to 5 is just like that extra, that extra little pocket change, you know what I'm saying? Because of course the art and shit does well, but I just like having like, more money, you know what I'm saying? And like having multiple ways of getting it too, so. But, no, like, I think I done like leveled it out without my balance.
Nice.
And see, I understand that. If you got another job and you have a passion, just don't let that junk overshadow.
Yeah, nah, it's even like I make it to where like I take time as like I don't always think like create. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I gotta give myself time and give myself flowers. Like sometimes we get all lost in like different stuff and we just forget the things that we have already done or achieved and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
That's true.
Yeah, it gets overwhelming.
Yeah, sometimes.
And it can be on to the next so quickly before you really like let something live. Like kind of like how we were talking about the fashion show earlier. Like it's like, oh, we have this new one coming, but there was a really dope one a couple months ago, and it's like it should still be recognized and appreciated. So that's
awesome. Y'all some awesome motherfuckers.
You awesome as well.
Yeah, we are awesome.
I was trying to think back to that as well. I don't know.
But
I know
it
it
was
was years
event
ago.
or something?
No, this is when I had my old squad. We started hanging out. We made the music together.
Yeah, it was real cool. Yeah. But no, I don't remember how we met. But I remember just learning your style and like your space was like a spaceship.
That's what it is.
You're like an alien. So
When you come to that door, you better be ready. I got plenty of throw bags,
Oh Lord.
pillows, and space.
Going back to y'all's style, I want to know if there's anyone in particular who has influenced your styles.
Basically, the whole like 90s, 80s to 90s culture, like how they used to dress like back in Freaknik, like the,
And see how you say that.
and how they dress like typical like on the streets, you know what I'm saying? Like the baggy, like the streetwear, like the Wu-Tang, like Fist, Tommy Hill figures. I truly feel like that's where I belong. I'm just obvious.
I can feel it.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's like 90s nostalgia. Pretty like what's
You got it all.
Yeah.
You got it all. I want some of it.
But like I have like inspirations, but I try not to study them enough to like try to do the same thing as they doing. It's like I try to like learn like the formulas sometimes, what to do and how to go about running like a proper brain. But most of what they said is pretty much everything I've been doing. So.
And I just don't want to look like nobody else.
Yeah.
Society is, you got these khakis on, some loafers, and a cardigan. Or you got your North Face jacket.
Yeah.
Everybody looks the same. Like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah, it depends on the mood. Like, one day I'll be feeling like I want to dress like a greaser.
Right.
Next day I feel like I want to be like in the 90s music video. Next day I want to be
superhero.
having a turtleneck or something.
I might be a superhero.
Yeah.
That's something that about style, and it's really artistic expression. Like, who do you feel like today? Who do you want to be?
Yeah.
So I think that that's really cool that y'all both do such a good job with that.
I definitely encourage everybody to like. Ain't nothing wrong with being you. You like wearing like just anime stuff, wear that shit. If you like whatever you like, just be you. Like that's all it boils down to. Like that's all.
That's just about we have been programmed and stagnated. But just find an outlet.
Yeah.
Just let it out for a second. If you just gotta do it by yourself, just do it. You know what I mean?
And then the fact that we have like, I'm sure he got people, and I definitely have people come to me or Instagram my person and just be, yo, like I love what you're doing, and you just make me come out my shell. I haven't painted in so long. It's just like, yeah, if I ain't getting those type of reactions, then I ain't doing my job right. So.
Yeah, the ability to
I'm
inspire.
tired of being people therapist. I'm good. I'm done.
It ain't even that. It's just like helping them post along.
I need 900 an hour. I need 900 an hour.
For your expertise.
What?
But it's just the thing is, it's just when the people come to us like expecting like us to like change them into like an artist like on this like flip a switch or it's like I can't do that.
That's probably those people that don't know who they are.
Yeah.
What they're searching for.
You gotta want it first. Like you gotta have patience for it first.
All right. Two things that I think are big with artistry and creative is experimentation and vulnerability. So I wanted to see how those things play into you all's art. Experimentation and vulnerability.
My motto is work together, never compete. Working with people, even if they like small, work with them. You know, people just be so fixated on I gotta work with this certain person. Just work with everybody.
Look, hey, and that's oh my God, because these people are so terrible out here. Everybody's for sale. This man can tell you, I will give anything to him, or he gives anything to me. It is no question about like thinking about it later, like, oh, this nigga own me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If we can get that off our being, not off your heart, but off your being, we'll live so much better, so much better. You know what I mean? Because if you give somebody, just think, if you need that much in return, just do the shit then.
Yeah.
Do it because you want to and watch what happens.
Just do it because you're just a good person. Just don't even look for no returns. You know what I'm saying?
You don't.
You would just do stuff with like just to throw it back at you or just to say, well, I did this or looking for something in return. It's just like, ain't nothing wrong with just being a cool person for a moment, just helping me out. You know what I'm saying?
The street and just maybe give a person $1. You know what I mean? You know they gonna fuck it up, but fuck it.
Got my DP points for the day.
Right.
Yeah.
What was the second part?
Vulnerability.
Vulnerability. Being vulnerable, like, because really it's you sharing parts of yourself, whether it's your music, your art. It's really, I don't know.
I'm vulnerable in my music because that way I can really express myself a little bit more.
Yeah.
I can tell the shit I've been through. Of
Tell
course,
a
you know
story.
how it goes. And then everybody has their story, so I have mine.
Yeah, me, pretty much in everything I do. I ain't really too big on like putting my feelings of like other people. Like that's what I got all these outlets for. You know what I'm saying? Not many people got that. It's hard for them to like open up to people because some people don't got no outlet or nobody to talk to. But I just put all my negative energy, like type of heartbroken energy into, like you said, the music or the art, and that's why you can do it. So you get it from me. So everything that you see that I do is just for their soul. So.
Wounds, you had mentioned about how, you know, you have a story, and I know a little bit about your story. So, would you mind sharing it?
What area?
About your heart.
Okay.
Yes.
So, over the years, I didn't know I had high blood pressure, so there came a time I had to end up having heart surgery. So they gave me a mechanical valve and replaced the root on my heart. So, and then after that, I just started healing like the doctor said, like Wolverine, and I'm back. You know what I mean? So that happened in June. I was back tattooing in November. Yeah, that shit was
That's a
crazy.
blessing, bro.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's a big blessing.
So,
That's why I live the way I live.
that's what I wanted to
Yeah.
know. Yeah,
Yeah.
like a chance with death, if that's affected the way that you live your life today.
That's why I don't be worrying about nothing. And if y'all can't tell, I'll be 50 in December. So, you know what I mean? You know what I'm about to do.
Nah, I could definitely like resonate with that because like my pops was like dealing with like the whole cancer thing, and he beat that. You know what I'm saying? So that was like a big blessing because it was like a little shaky, of course, at first, but that just showed him and showed us that you here for a purpose. You know what I mean? Like that's a blessing in disguise because you know not too many people get that
Take a
chance.
chance.
Yeah.
Damn right.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm living.
Yeah.
You mentioned purpose, so I want to ask both of you, what do you think that your purpose is?
Man, spin the world around with my art, man. Just
Yeah.
you know, I give off good vibrations. That's all I've been doing, and I make people, you know, feel good when they're around me. I don't make it awkward. You know, I talk to people as if I, you know, already know you. You know, just let the people gravitate to who meant to gravitate towards you. Everybody ain't meant to like you.
And you, what's your purpose?
I'm a shaman.
Nah,
When they say dumb your heart ain't cave,
that's what.
that
Sure.
thing. You know what that means?
I don't know.
You know what a shaman is?
I'm thinking of the toilet paper.
I know what a shaman is, but that other thing you said, I didn't catch that.
Show the ultra soft.
So, definitely. Definitely.
Go ahead, bring it down.
No, it's just a person that really opens people up to their self. I do a lot of
Insane. That's why I call him that. That's why I call him that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
How did you two meet?
I met him through my pops. Like my pops had brought me to him first time. What was it? Chess piece was the first time.
I think so.
First time, yeah. They, ever since then, like I seen how his atmosphere was, and I was like, yo, if I have my area, it's gonna be like this. He do the same shit I do, cause I'm a big movie man. Like if I ain't have no cable, I will be out here at every thrift store collecting every throwback DVDs you can imagine, from like the Bruce Leroy's to like the Mortal Kombat's to Tom Hanks and Big, like everything. Classics, just big classics,
And
straight
you
up.
witnessed this, so you know what it is.
With
Yes.
the studio and the cut and like
Yeah,
the
right.
computer right there for Mans was making the beat right there, and
Again, it's inspiring.
Yeah.
It's really, it sets the
Yeah.
tone for creation. And
See, I was in a relationship, so we talking about the space. So y'all know about the space. My space, we'll say, is about this size in total. You know what I mean? It's a space, this space. But when I was in a relationship, that space wasn't that big. It was like right here. So I had to figure out who I was. That's when I was figuring that out. And I was like, well, damn, when I did that, I was like, damn, I needed all of this in the house.
yeah,
I needed all this, you know what I mean? So never stagnate yourself on being just what you think you're supposed to be.
yeah.
Period. Fuck these
You can
people
always
out
be
here.
something more than what you already
Oh.
are. You can be bigger than what you are right now.
Let it out. Let it the fuck out. You want to go bungee jumping off the fucking roof? Do that shit. Just make sure you're safe. I'm jumping out the plane for 50 though. Yeah.
Really?
Look, when they gonna say 3, and I'm already be gone. Like, wait a minute, where's he at?
Too hype about
I'm out of there.
I think once I jump out of the plane, that's when I know I conquer fear.
You know what I
Straight
mean?
up. Straight up. Once I jump out of the plane, I ain't scared of nothing else.
Yeah, I'm out of
I
this.
don't care.
Then you can do anything.
Yeah, at that point.
I want to talk about one of your recent opportunities that you had to style Travis McCoy. It's really cool. How did that come about?
Man, let me tell you something. I was just winging that. I was just like, I had this thing where I was just like, I'm gonna just shoot my shot like at different like big names. Let me see if this number like thing really. He reached back and I was like, you know, on the other side I'm just like, this guy kind of hitting me back, but on, what's up, bro? What's going on? But nah, it was a good. That was definitely a blessing. Like I never thought that I'd be styling like a middle school icon that I literally came up off of. Like that's, it might not be big to somebody else, but that's humongous for me. Still is, like, that I have them in the phone and I can just like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? That's different.
Just those moments by itself.
Yeah.
To say that, okay, I
Shout out to you,
interacted
Chad.
with this person. Yeah.
Big shout out, big love.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah. Bless.
All right. Okay, the final thing that I wanted to talk about tonight is a little switch of the topic. So, where I live, they're doing construction work over there. So there's a sign that's been in front of my house for weeks, and it says detour. Mm-hmm. So I was thinking about that the other day and how sometimes, like in life, you're presented with a detour. You want to go a certain way, but you can't go that way, and a lot of times it's an abrupt halt, an abrupt stop, and
like
it's
a pushback.
Yeah, like something that you thought was going in a certain way, you just get rerouted and you have to detour. So, but a lot of times I feel like that leads us to where we're supposed to be. So I wanted to see if any of you guys had an experience.
That should be discouraging.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna
it's
lie.
always
I'd be lying
discouraging.
if I said like
Always.
if I like want to get into a certain event and like I feel like I done met the requirements and it's just like, no, it's just, alright, what's the next opportunity? Because now that's how I look at it, like next opportunity. So, but nah, like, I mean, if you get pushed back, now I always said things happen for a reason. They always say they happen for a reason. Maybe it ain't your time yet. Maybe, you know, they won't fit in for you. Who knows what could be the reason, but you get pushed back for a reason. So I kind of be appreciative of that. I hate it still. It's discouraging, but I be appreciative.
See, he's still going through the blunt of it.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, that's crazy. And so for me, it was me coming up was I need to get out the street and I'm having kids, like, but I want to do this, you know what I mean? So it was a lot of that, you know, for a moment. So it was just like, damn, once I got to it, it was like, okay, so what do you want to do now? You know what I mean? Now that you got it, because if I'd have had it, damn, probably would have fucked it all up, you know what I mean? Type shit. So I'm glad I laid bloomed on all of it. I just say, thank you, universe, for everything you done done.
Yeah.
It's all to you, baby.
It's safe to say that I definitely gave motherfuckers a positive turn. I didn't tell her what the hell I'd be doing if I wasn't doing art. I'd probably be outside somewhere, like, who knows? Who knows? But
you've been pointed in the right direction.
yeah,
Sure.
I ain't have patience at all, but that's why I'm so chill. Like, that shit teach me so much patience. Like, I love it. I love it.
That's cool. Well, I wanted to share, I had a redirection of my own, which is what brought me to really this lifestyle that I'm living now. So in 2017, I was living a very different lifestyle, very 9-to-5, very corporate world, and not really in touch with who I am now, in touch with myself. And I lost the job, I lost the relationship, and all of a sudden it was, I'm going to start doing things that make me happy. I'm going to start living for me. And then I found music, I found art, I found all these creative things. And since then, that was my redirection and my detour. And I feel like it's led me to here and to where I'm supposed to be. So that's just my piece of advice, is just when things happen that maybe seem like it's a halt or it's pushing you in a different direction, maybe it's for a reason.
The way, not to cut you off, but the way you like, the way you carry yourself, it seems like you in a better place. Like now that you're not,
Absolutely.
you know.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And that shit do feel good. Like when you find like your spot, yeah.
And when you
That
see,
shit
when you
feels so
can see
secure
the
as hell.
growth in other people, it just make you feel good.
Yeah.
When you know the person too, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, okay, what's happening?
Cause I'm telling you, I'm gonna, you my homie, you cool, regardless. Everybody need a push. Like I'm rooting for everybody. Like I have no room in my soul.
My inspiration still. I will be sitting there smoking weed
Correct.
the whole time.
So I just want to create shit, smoke weed, get paid. Right? That's it. You know, just chill shit. That's it. Still eat my noodles. That's it.
Yeah, put the beef stick in that thing.
You know what I mean?
Just level up.
Yeah.
Yes. Is there any final advice that you guys would give to someone who is maybe struggling with their self-identity?
Man, I would say, fuck the motherfuckers who tell you no and that you can't do something.
Definitely.
Straight up. Straight up.
Stamp.
You feel like if whatever you doing, if you like it, that's all that matters. Fuck them numbers, fuck them likes, all that social media stuff. If you like it, that's it.
Make your soul happy.
I like it.
That's it. Be you.
Me you.
It's easier that way.
Yes, thank you. That was my final thing. I was gonna say everything you want is on the other side of your comfort zone. So take chances, be vulnerable, and most importantly, be yourself.
Yeah.
So that's all I have for
Big
you
time.
tonight. Thank
Big
y'all.
time.
Thank you to
Big
my guests for
love.
coming.
Big love.
Thank you, audience.
All right.
This has been
All right.
Psych 101.